So I'm really excited about this today because I think it was a couple months ago, maybe, Noelle, that you and I got to meet. We seemed to hit it off. You seemed to like me. I could
I
be
did.
wrong. Maybe you were just acting, but I'm so excited because we're going to be talking today about your new book, which is called No Excuses. It's coming out on Thursday. You can get it on Amazon. But before we started with that, I just kind of want to give the background a little bit, okay? You know, you've been to two Winter Games in 2010 and then 2014. You have a silver medal, which is awesome and wonderful. But what gets me, and this is the question that I've got to start with, is you do skeleton. Now, what people, if you don't know what skeleton is, it's like a sled, like you had when you were a kid, had the runners and everything, and you run and you then jump on it, and you're going through a bobsled route, and you're doing 80 to 90 miles an hour head first. So my question is, are you crazy?
A little bit. I don't know how I couldn't be a little bit crazy to do this insane sport, but honestly, to me, it's like a dance. I grew up dancing. I started doing sports when I was about 12 or so, but I've always found that it's rhythmic and it's about timing and flow. And from the outside looking in, it looks like chaos and like we have a death wish. But when I'm on that sled, it just feels like freedom. It's so fun.
Okay. I'm going to go. I mean, I did a lot of dumb things when I was a kid, but I didn't do that. My sled did not go as fast as yours.
It's never too late, Rusty. It's never too late.
I
Let's do it.
try it. I would love to try it. So your new book is called No Excuses, as I said, coming out on Thursday on Amazon. And the subtitle of your book talks about the next 60 seconds. Explain that to me.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has a little gap in time when we put things off, when we're overwhelmed, when we feel stuck in life. No matter what we're going through, there's always a moment where we tend to hesitate. And that is the moment where excuses creep in. It's the moment when we say, I don't have time, or not right now, or maybe tomorrow, or if, things had been different in my life, I could have done that. And this book really teaches you how to take ownership of the next 60 seconds and to change the direction, change the course so that those excuses don't creep in and you live the life that you actually want to live.
See, I need that because I'm really good at putting things off. I think we all are. We all can be that way. Maybe not you. You're an Olympic athlete.
I'm right in there with you, Rusty. I am. I'm in there with you.
So I also noticed you had another book, and that one was called Focused.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a moment, go and just look at the cover, or better yet, get the book. But look at the cover because I was thinking the look in your eyes, because you're face first on your sled, I was thinking, if I'm her kids, I don't want to ever see that look. That look would frighten me if I'm in trouble.
Nowadays, it's like, that middle name in my kids' names. We have 4 kids, and if it ever comes out with their middle name, they know what that means.
It was that way with my mom. It's that way with my wife, too. I've never actually gotten away from it. We're talking with Noelle Pikus Pace. Now, you are a top contender for the 2006 games, but something went awry. I'm going to let you explain this because to me, this is an amazing obstacle that you had to overcome.
Yeah, it was. It was crazy. I mean, any athlete, any Olympic athlete knows that it takes everything to get to those Olympic Games, everything in you. And for me, heading into the 2006 Games, I was ranked first in the world. I had never been to an Olympics before. I was so excited for my first debut. And just a couple months before the Olympics were to come to Torino, Italy, back in Italy again, and a bobsled flew out of the track and crashed into me. I sustained a compound fracture in my leg. So like my bones came out of my leg and I missed those Olympic Games. And it was just devastating. I mean, it was devastating. I was out for those games. I missed them. I watched from a TV screen as, the gold, silver, and bronze were won. And I just wanted more than anything to participate, to be an Olympian. And I would get that 4 years later. And through perseverance, through resilience, through facing so many excuses in my life that could have just held me back. And some I gave into. I mean, many of them I gave into, but there were many times when I could recognize those excuses and push past them and just determine where I wanted to end up rather than where I didn't want to go.
So I'm going to guess it's a lot to do with your new book.
Yeah.
Because when you're laid up, you got a compound fracture, you're thinking, you know what? I can put this off till tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or I can put it off till next week. I don't need to start training right now. I can just deal with this. But instead, your no excuses came in
Yeah.
handy.
Even imposter syndrome, we all face that when we feel like, I don't belong here. I don't have enough skills. I don't have enough knowledge, whether it's in your career or as a parent or in your leadership. A lot of times we end up in a circumstance where we say, how did I end up here, for better or for worse? And it's recognizing that we have a choice, that we can take the next 60 seconds to just start, to just take that action, to overcome those doubts and that fear that's in our minds. And really, that's what it's about, is just being 1% better today than we were yesterday. That's what no excuses is, with having mercy for ourselves in the middle, because if we didn't have mercy in the middle, that would be a harsh life to live. So it just teaches us how to see past any challenge that we're in and to keep moving forward.
No Excuses. That's the book, out on February 12th, which is this Thursday, on Amazon. And I know we've got the Winter Games going now. What have you seen that is interesting? Well, let's start with this. Let's start with another person who spends a lot of time here in Utah. Let's start with Lindsey Vonn, because you got hurt, had to make your comeback. She had gotten hurt, is making this comeback, gets hurt again, and then 13 seconds into her run.
Yeah, the crash, right?
Yeah.
It's devastating. You never, ever want to see an athlete get injured. You never want to see them at the pinnacle, on the big stage, even mess up, because you've put so much time, so much effort. It's your life, right? And so to see her going down, it's devastating. It's hard to see. And at the other end of it, it was really exciting to see Breezy come away with the gold as well. Team USA won the gold in that. So obviously, we're hoping that Lindsey has a quick and great recovery from what she sustained there, and also that we're cheering for Breezy, and so excited for her and the other Team USA athletes that are competing as well.
And I'm guessing you're going to be watching the skeleton races.
Oh my goodness, I absolutely am. Rusty, I was mentioning this before. You're like, you got on here early, and I said, it's because I got to get back to my TV to watch these Olympic Games. My life shuts down for a couple of weeks because I just can't get away from it. But yes, I'll be watching those races for sure.
What other things do you like? I mean, my wife, she loves the figure skating. I like the bobsledding. Everybody's got certain things that they really like. What other things do you watch?
I love watching aerials. I love half pipe. I love seeing. So we watched the women's 3,000, and watching the mom from Italy win the gold medal. That was just heart touching, because I was a mom of 2 kids at the Olympic Games in 2014 in Sochi, Russia, and I know what kind of sacrifice that takes. But that, as moms, I love, in her interview, she said, it's great to show that we as moms can be athletes and fulfilling our dreams and still be a great mom. And I just thought that was so cool of her to say. And I just love the Olympic spirit that comes from it, seeing people help each other up when they crash, all of it.
It's an amazing thing just to watch. And you always see those stories that just, as somebody who is not that level of an athlete, but you know what they've been going through, how hard people have worked. And then you see them succeed, like your story, knowing that you went through what you went through. And then, I know you don't want me to bring this up, but you ended up 4th in the next Olympics.
Rusty, why would you bring that up?
Your TED Talk, that's why. It was really interesting. I was telling my wife about this. I said, Noelle was talking in this TED Talk about how everybody told her 1, 2, or 3, 1, 2, or 3. Or 5 on down. You don't want to be number 4. Why is that?
It is the worst. The absolute worst position is 4th place. If any of you listening or watching, if you say 2nd place is the worst, no, just rephrase that. 4th place is always the worst.
So the new book is called No Excuses, out on Amazon, February the 12th. And you know what? It's just wonderful to talk to you. I know you also had the silver medal in Sochi. What was that like?
Oh my gosh. It was incredible to just know that it wasn't just me receiving that medal. It was the community, it was Utah, it was USA, it was my family, and just being able to share that and crossing that finish line, jumping into the stands to embrace my family, my husband, my kids. It was just something that will always be close to my heart, always.
I love it. Congratulations on all your success. Congratulations on the new book. That is awesome and wonderful.
Thank you, Rusty.
Again, No Excuses, out Thursday on Amazon. Focused is your other book, and they can still get that.
Yeah. Yep. They can get that through Desert Book or
Okay,
Amazon.
awesome.
Yeah.
They're both really good. And I would recommend going and checking out your TED Talk. It's on YouTube. I just thought you had some really great things to say that are inspiring, but also you kind of talk about the no excuse thing. And that was a long time ago before you even wrote the book. So it's something that's really been on your mind, and I can't wait to read it.
Thank you, Rusty. I sure appreciate it. Thanks for listening, guys.
Noelle, have a great day and enjoy the Olympics.
Yeah. You too.